We are in nature school Pampur, है ना? We are doing botanization. We are wandering around in the Karevas to find out what plants, what flowers, what medicinal plants are growing there. And so I will start with this. What is your name?
Yeah, Nasir.
Very good. Nasir has collected one of the unique grass, which is called as bluegrass, bulbous bluegrass, botanically identified as Pua bulbosa subspecies vivipara because of these vegetative buds, bulbils. If they are separated, if there are, for example, 60 bulbils, and if they are separated and scattered here, then 60 new plants will come up from that. So this is an example of vegetative propagated grass, which is known as Pua bulbosa subspecies vivipara. Very good collection. So what is your collection? Very good. So a kind of Mazar Mund, iris. I identify it as Iris lactea, milky iris, and this grows in clumps and falls the portion of the petal which is falling down. It has some milky color. So because of this, it has been named as milky iris. And even in the species name, its name lactea is again signifying the symbolic of milk, lactose sugar. So this is very good collection in your hand. Second flower which you have collected is vetchling. It is called as Vicia sativa from Mutter family, pea family. And all pea family plants, they are characterized by butterfly shaped corolla. Corolla is colorful and it is butterfly shaped. So this is also consumed by some locals. This is beautiful poppy which you have collected. This is papaver. I think it is not macrostoma. Huh? Papaver, which is other species? Nudical, papaver. Macrostoma should have the black patch inside. Black patch. Black patch nahi, it is without that. So some other species I am forgetting. But this is also a corn poppy. But black patch is more important to see and identify. Very good. So you have brought this flower of Hand, Dandelion, Taraxacum officinale. So even flower can be boiled to have the herbal tea with health benefits. And even leaves can be cooked as vegetable. Root is most important medicinal part. So it is useful against cancer, ulcers, diabetes, rich in calcium. So it strengthens bones also, and this is sold also in the market. So very good, and even it attracts butterflies. So you give me flower. So this is your only one. This is the flower and this is the fruit. You see, the Taraxacum officinale. So this is a flower, and other flower has transformed into a this fruit head now, and seeds will be dispersed through parachute mechanism. They will sail in the air and fall here and scatter here and there. If there is a wind, they will blow. So it's a blow ball, lion's tooth or blow ball. You can blow it. You can give it a blow. Very good. So all seeds got scattered. Very good. So you give this. Which is this?
This is mustard.
Not mustard. Sesambrium. Leslie. Huh? Cherry leaves. Huh. This is Sesambrium lazuli. But the common name I am forgetting. Sesambrium lazuli. But what is the Kashmiri name? Cherry liz. So it is a cherry liz. So this is also flowering. Come this side. Come this side. If they come, be compact. Give me this. So I don't know Kashmiri name, but I asked somebody, some Newell hawk, somebody named. I don't know. But otherwise, this is a kind of dead nettle, and this is Lamium amplexicol. Amplexicol is for stalkless leaf. The term is used for stalkless leaf, as you find even in Macharan tea plant. Macharan tea leaf is also without leaf stalk. So no stalk is there. So here also you don't have stalk. So this condition is represented in the species name as amplexicol. Otherwise Lamium amplexicol. This is also cooked as vegetable. Not purely this one, but you mix it with many other herb. And this one is called meadow buttercup. This is a ranunculus arvensis, and the word ranunculus has been derived from rana. Rana is the Latin name for frog. So mostly the habitat which is thrived, colonized by frogs, the same habitat is also shared by this plant. So this is a kind of buttercup called as Ranunculus arvensis. So this you hold, so that you are also in the so this is thyme, and wild thyme, Thymus serphyllum. Come this side. Show another. This is a coral moon, associated with patter also, coral, and cooked as vegetable, but before it flowers and fruits. Now you cannot. And the shape of the fruit is typical of a purse-like, as if it is a purse. So it was named as shepherd's purse, but coral moon is its Kashmiri name. So this one I have talked about, Thymus serphyllum. So this is very important. I collected it, I think, after 10 years or so. So this is unique plant from Kashmir, especially Pampora crevas. This is Descurania sophia. Leaves are finely divided, pinnately divided, and flowers are cream yellow. And this is also in the family, mustard family plant. This I wanted to discuss. This is Venus comb flower, Scandix pecten veneris. In Jammu region, my nani, I told you while discussing inside, then I got first lesson from my nani. So nani told its name as Indu Sag, Indu, not Hindu, Indu, I-N-D-U, Indu. I don't know what you call in Kashmiri. I am not familiar with the Kashmiri name, but Dogri name or Pahadi name is Indu. So till you find your own Kashmiri name, you can use this name, as Indu is a local name of this Scandix pecten veneris, which belongs to Saunf family. Apiaceae, this is good. Very important medicinal climbing plant, which is called as Majit or Manjistha. Majit is Pahadi name, and it has its root yields a red dye, source of alizarin. Anthraquinone synthesis was inspired from this plant to begin with. Before scientists made the synthetic anthraquinone compounds, first anthraquinone was resourced from this plant, which is named as Rubia cordifolia. And ruby color is usually red also, ruby red, blood red. So because of its red color in the roots, it has been named as Rubia. And cordifolia because of heart-shaped leaves, you see. And unique feature to how to identify it, it has some, you can say, clinging habit. It will cling to your clothes. It has a rough stem, rough to touch. And other is the number of leaves at one particular node is more than 4 or at least 4. So this arrangement is unique, which is called as whorled arrangement. So leaves grow in a whorl. So this is unique that way. And if you develop or somebody develops the foot ulcer, so then it is recommended you boil this plant in water, and in that solution you put that infected part of your body, maybe lower limb. If somebody is smoking, then they also develop that kind of disease. So then this is a useful Ayurveda Unani medicinal plant from the coffee family, Rubiaceae. So what else we could collect? So this you know edible rubus almifolius, and this tree is brine.
No sir, it is this. ये शहतूत का है दारू।
ब्रेन लग रहा है यार,
नहीं सर,
ब्रेन है ब्रेन। तो
तूत है ना, तूत इसमें है, शहतूत।
हाँ,
यहाँ
I think it is almost. You bring one branch from there ना. This is
ये वाली बात।
not
इसमें बहुत सारे ये है। ये आगे वाला। हाँ।
this is single tree ना. Give me one leaf. That big यार. That हाँ give. I think this is brain, not tul. तुलकुल मोरस होता है यार। अल्मस विलोसा है यार। क्या कर रहे हो आप? चेरी बार कलम। This is cherry bark alum. Mulberry leaf is not like this.
सर इसमें तो मलबेरीज है।
No. How?
Berries नहीं है?
That is a galls or something. No. This is Bren. Cherry bark alum. Species is Villosa. Almus villosa. This is usually seen preserved in many Sufi shrines, Pir Baba shrines. In almost all ziyaras I have seen this. And largest one was reported near Baramulla. What is the name of that location? Forgetting. Very 14th or 15th century saint, that shrine.
वहाँ से एक शाइन है ना सर, ये बाबा ऋषि।
नहीं वो तो छोटी है. There is a name Baramulla area.
जो वो केव में
है कुछ. But this is how you misunderstood it as a mulberry. So this is not mulberry. This is Bren kul. So you need to correct yourself. So let us see what else we can find here. So we talked about this plant already. This is your pine. You see here lichens. There are so many lichens also. Lichens indicate, they are ecological indicators. If you find lichens, it means the quality of air is good. And this we discussed Gulla, Plantago, lanceolata. And what else? This is also Plantago lanceolata. And this I told, this is Veronica persica, called as speedwell flower. So this is your Vatknur, the white one, Vatknur, Trifolium repens. And this is the flower of Plantago lanceolata. There is more to see around. This is Crapis, this yellow flower. Crapis sancta. And this is Scholler, that is Moorcraft sage. This leaf, Moorcraft sage. See, under surface is cottony woolly, and upper surface is grayish green, but not cottony. But under surface is thickly, densely clothed with wool. So this is Moorcraft sage. This is unique. This plant you identify. This is wild barley. Hordeum munronai. This is a wild crop or relative of cultivated barley. So that is your Iris lactea. Clump farming, Iris lactea. So this I told you as Cirsium wallichii. Balich thistle. Its roots are medicinal to treat some throat troubles. This particular frost, I think this is exotic. Populus deltoides, I think. This is the introduced one. But there, that is also from Chinese tree, which is called as Ailanthus altissima. Ailanthus altissima, popularly named as tree of heaven. But it's not a good tree. Usually it grows like weed. क्या बोलते हैं? बहरकुल. Okay. So where we have to go to find those poppies? Okay. Yeah, this poppy. This is not that poppy. This is, I think, Papaver nudicol. This is not Papaver macrostomum. I was searching macrostomum. So where we will find?
That we found in the open platform field.
So this is Thymus serphyllum, flowering, quite aromatic plant. And this is the flower of Iris lactea. And this is your climbing rose, Rosa. This, Rosa mascata or Rosa brunoni. What do you call it in Kashmiri language? Gulabi. So no other typical name. So around we will see this, but this is again breadcole. This is Almus villosa, not to be confused with Almus valiciana. This is valiciana has the broader leaves. So this is Ailanthus altissima. So that is your Juglans regia. And more, I found Teakvatane somewhere growing here.
No, sir. But on this.
Other side also meadow, but I think that grows here in February. February you will find that anemone Tastanjai. This is very useful. It's also consumed as vegetable, and it's called Iberian cress.
Suntoria iberica.
Iberian thistle or Iberian star thistle because of this star-shaped these spiny bracts. They look like stars. So its tender leaves are consumed as cooked as vegetable. Otherwise, this is called a Iberian knapweed, KNAPWWD, or star thistle. Iberian Peninsula, Europe, man, named after that. But what you told is the Kashmiri name? Cress. Yes. So this is, I think, we should be familiar to everybody. This is very edible plant that way. Iris lactea is growing. This is native to our region. So even another is Iris kashmiriana, but that I couldn't see.
One more in the upper news, that is
That is the flower of this same Salvia moorcraftiana. That clump. That is a Euphorbia helioscopia.
sir, इसको बोलते हैं गुरसचल.
Good suchal. Good suchal is this. This one is good suchal.
Is it medicinal, sir?
Some against skin ailments, but not that much. But this you see, Descurania sophia. This one. This is golden yellow flowers and much dissected leaves. So this is Descurania sophia herb. And here you find another herb. These flowers, Thur, Convolvulus arvensis. Yes, Thurgas. This is flower of Thurgas. Hiran Khuri in Urdu. Hiran Khuri. Yeah, this is Convolvulus arvensis, which is fed to the mulch cattle to increase the milk yield. So this is a very important plant from the family Convolvulaceae. And this is Oxalis corniculatus. Chakchain, yes. But chakchain, if you go to the mountains, there is another plant. That is also called chakchain. Oxyria digyna.
But they are in
Mountains, sorry. Yes. So you use that local name for this also. This we talked, this is a wild crop relative of barley. And this is Robinia pseudocacia. This is Ailanthus altissima. And this is Iris lactea. Oh, very good. Tropad. In Kashmiri language?
Last time, perhaps you have posted one Melvin Vulgar and you have.
Gansoi also.
Gansoi. Nipita Kataria Gansoi. That
Gansoi.
smells like.
Nipita Kataria. Many people confuse might be. But somebody told me this also. Tropad is also.
Use it for this.
Okay. So Gansoi is for Nipita Kataria. Okay. So this is Marubium vulgare. White horehound is English name. Horehound. This is medicinal. Even tea, horehound tea or Marubium vulgare tea. You can boil these leaves and take a tea. So that is also.
Is this in good in what?
It has the health benefits. So where we can find that? I don't know.
This way and then up the wetlands.
Okay, so this is the flowering Robinia pseudoacacia, black locust. This is introduced. This is not our native plant, but anyway, astragalus. Oh yeah, wonderful. Yes, this is your gagad kanda.
इसको द्राबिकंड भी बोलते हैं.
कौन सा कंड?
द्राबिकंड.
Drobakand. So this is the milk vetch in English. Otherwise, astragalus. 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 And this is milk vetch and roots are medicinal. And this is a spiny shrub, lat. And it is a very good soil binder. And it is a nitrogen fixing shrub. It is fixing nitrogen, enriching nitrogen content in the soil. So it need to be preserved and protected. It will protect the soil. Otherwise, if you remove this, then definitely.
Anti-erotic.
Yeah, and medicinal also. Milk batch. Leaves are pinnate. And you see the pods. I don't know, in one pod you may find 6, 7 seeds.
4 to 6.
What will be the number of? So this is astragalus. Astragalus is also one of the bone in our body. Astragalus bone. So this is a kareva, and you see the almonds. Almond trees are still growing there, but who is taking this clay? Excavating clay for what purpose? For house construction. So obviously this is spoiling our kareva. So you see that I think this should be a sesambrium, that golden yellow. Huh? It is not mustard here. That one.
No, sir, that is not.
This is sesambrium.
Sir,
This is-
the seeds are called as cerealite, but the plants are called as cerimazan because we can use it for the sweetening purposes.
Okay.
This is mature.
Oh, you see the butterfly also, pomper also on its leaves, and this pomper is your Kashmir tortoise shell, called as Vanessa, Kashmiriensis, Vanessa, I think, genus,
Tortoise.
Hana, Vanessa, tortoise shell. So this is your Sesambrium lacilli, what I think.
Then next.
There's a Rumex nepalensis, Ubaj, and this is a cultivation of garlic. Should be, and there you find another Chenopodium. That Chenopodium is another species. Fruticosa kya nahi? Chenopodium. What is the species of that Chenopodium? Foliolosum. Yes, Chenopodium foliolosum. Strawberry goosefoot, because its fruit is strawberry like red.
Okay, sir.
Yes. You see, they are not matured yet, but if they will mature, they turn red. So it is called as.
Sir, I have seen one more plant like this mentioned about. Those are also red fruited. Chenopodium millicifolium, perhaps.
Foliolosum.
Millicifolium.
Millifolium is Achillea millifolium.
No, sir. Chenopodium millicifolium. I saw it in
I have not heard.
Bhutta Pasir.
Chenopodium foliolosum I have heard. I don't know which other. We will be able to cross?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are passing through this Kareva, and this is a area known for saffron cultivation,
Yes, sir.
and you have very different kinds of thistles here.
Yes, sir.
So one of the prominent thistle growing here. So come, where is that expert? This, can you identify? No, this is not Cercium. This is not Cercium, because of binged stem. This is not Cercium, this is with C. Genus is also different. Not Cercium. Carduus. This is Carduus. Carduus species देख लेंगे whether it is Carduus nutens है या Carduus क्या है. But this is Carduus because of this binged stem. Because they leafy lamina na, this is also on the internodes. So this is in Carduus genus, not Cercium.
Yes, sir.
Carduus species, I think nutans or maybe I'm forgetting. But this also attracts many butterflies.
Yes, sir.
And this also helps in honeybee food collection. Honeybees are also visiting. And many butterflies to complete the life cycle. This is one of the important. This is your tulkul. You were at that time. This is tulkul.
Okay.
Leaves are lobed. But leaves are not lobed in case of Brin. So this is your Cercium. This is your Arvens. Without any stem, winged stem. Na. So that is not Cercium. That is
Bodies.
Carduus. And this is your Cercium Arvens. This is Arvens. This is Carduus. So we are talking or discussing about this butterfly attracting spiny thistle. This attracts butterflies. So if you keep it, preserve it, grow it, it means definitely some butterflies will come and enjoy the food feast. So from that angle it is important. Carduus. This is rubus. Yeah, this is rubus almifolius. This is tulkul. I think it should be indica, Morus indica, most probably. That is Thropod, Merobium vulgare, we discussed. Let us see if we are able to see some more flowers while taking around with nature education seekers.
We get plants more in
Huh?
this area.
What?
We get few more plants.
Okay, okay, let's hope. I was more interested about that Papaver macrostomum, but I could not see.
They are in the opposite.
You see the butterfly and one flower is also there. This is a convolvulus, but flower is very of different color, white. So this is a Fashkuri? No. Fashkuri. So this is a Fashkuri wetland. I couldn't see. That is your. Hey, what about that red poppy? I don't know. Sometimes back we collected somewhere there. I don't know whether it is there or not. So where we should go?
We'll come back from that place.
There we want to go? What you will see there? Acha, okay. So you see the flowering of Robinia pseudoacacia. This is also very useful for honeybees. And it's also nitrogen fixing. Robinia pseudoacacia. Two colors are encountered in some Robinia pseudoacacia trees. Flowers are white, and in others it has a pinkish tinge. So it colonizes very fast. It fixes nitrogen, improves the soil quality. But otherwise it is exotic. So this is another one. This is Trifolium pretense, red clover. So you are telling Kashmiri name, not Newell.
But sir, I have listened somewhere.
Okay. Tripatri. Tripatri. That is geranium. Geranium. But
Wild.
which species from flower you will be able to. This is geranium, but I am unable to recall the species. But this is geranium. Crane's bill flower. So these are the flowers of Robinia pseudoacacia. So beside the Fashkuri wetland, we are able to see the flowering around, and this is the almond trees, Prunus dulcis. So these Creva soils are very useful for the fruit orchards, especially the almond cultivation. But now land use change is going on, so you find only few trees of almond, Prunus dulcis, and both sides you find excavated soil. So Yeah, but we will not be able to see anything. Or from there we should go back.
So we should go back here. Then there are top of the river. There may be some more plants, especially this papaver strom.
I don't know whether we will find or not. What do you say? Let us conclude here beside the Fishkuri Lang, very near to this flowering of Robinia pseudoacacia. Anyway, we had a very good, fruitful and meaningful discussion.